The hum of the air conditioner was a losing battle against the Lagos heat that pressed against the train window. Amina, her forehead damp with a sheen of sweat, watched the vibrant, chaotic tapestry of Nigeria blur past. It was her first time, a pilgrimage her mother had always dreamed of but never made. Now Amina was here, heading to Ibadan to meet the grandparents she only knew through crackly video calls. She felt a mix of awe and anxiety, the familiar weight of her American life feeling distant and irrelevant here. She fumbled with her large suitcase, trying to heave it onto the overhead rack. "Allow me, please." The voice was a warm baritone, smooth and laced with a Nigerian accent that was both familiar and entirely new to her. She turned to find a man smiling, his eyes kind and crinkling at the corners. He was tall, dressed in a simple but sharp polo shirt, and he effortlessly lifted her suitcase into place. "Thank you," Amina said, a little breathless. "It's heavier than I thought." "You are coming from America?" he asked, gesturing to the USA tag still on her luggage. "Is it that obvious?" She laughed, self-consciously. "A little," he grinned, a flash of white teeth. "The just-arrived look is universal. I'm Tunde." Amina. He sat in the empty seat beside her, and the 5-hour journey from Lagos to Ibadan melted away in a stream of easy conversation. He spoke of his work as an engineer at NNPC, the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, based in Abuja. She spoke of her job as a graphic designer in Atlanta, her mother's stories of growing up in Ibadan, and her own nervous excitement. He pointed out landmarks as they passed: the sprawling University of Ibadan, the ancient walls of the old city. His narration, a living, breathing history book. They shared a packet of suya, the spicy grilled meat making her eyes water, but leaving her craving more. He laughed, offering her a bottle of water. "Welcome to Nigeria," he said, his eyes twinkling. When the train finally pulled into Ibadan, the goodbyes felt too soon. "Let me have your number," Tunde said, his tone earnest, "if you need a guide or just someone to talk to." Amina didn't hesitate. The week in Ibadan was a whirlwind of fragrant stews, her grandmother's soft Yoruba lullabies, and her grandfather's stories that echoed her mother's. But her phone was a constant tether to Tunde. Their texts became long phone calls that stretched into the night. He drove down from Abuja the following weekend, and their connection, forged on the train, deepened under the Nigerian sun. He took her to Mapo Hall, and they ate amala and ewedu at a bustling buka, his hand finding hers under the table. Their relationship was a dance between two worlds.